hay ni razas, ni colores, ni banderas, ni fronteras, ni una bola ilusoria que limite tu cabeza. Somos libres con más fuerza que nos vuela por las venas. Este plano nos impulsa, paraíso, madre tierra. La tierra es plana, Friday Football Club. La tierra es plana, Friday Football Club. La tierra es plana. Integramos al contrario, él es nuestra fuerza. Veneramos la afición, es nuestra inspiración. Confiamos en los sentidos, tenemos todo el poder de crear nuestro destino libre de todo fe. Cuestionamos toda info, ponte a investigar, que el agua no se curva, despierta ya. La tierra es plana, Friday Football Club. 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 La tierra es plana.
We were still naive, programming our beliefs. That inertia is the reason we don't feel the earth spinning. Hello, can you hear me? Did you ever stop to question the confession of gravity as a theory? Funny thing, force alone can be explained with buoyancy and density. The sun is closer than what they've told us, not 90 million miles away. Hello from the inside, I'm here to tell you not to lie. And there never was a space probe, and those planets you flown, so wandering stars, Operation Fishbowl. There never was a South Pole. We're surrounded by walls of ice, and we clearly live inside of a glass door. Hello, how are you? Did you get a chance to join Flat Earth and Globe discussion group to discover all the truth? How the sun, the moon, the stars are all revolving around you. There's no more secret. The earth is stationary, it is fixed, unmovable. scriptures support the geocentric design of this earth. Railroads, bridges, lighthouses, failed conventions, made mistakes. Don't be fooled by perspective. It's unlimited vision, hiding your shares. Compasses and gyroscopes prove the earth is not a globe. Moonlight, star trails, but ours too. Prove we are not the ones on the moon.
Met a man the other day who thought the earth was flat. I said, man, you must be crazy. Where the hell is your tinfoil hat? But he spoke with such conviction, and he believed the words he spoke. And something deep inside me knew this couldn't be a joke. But why would he believe this? And why believe such things? Because everybody knows the earth's a ball and that it spins. Well, you must be pretty crazy if you think the earth is flat. Because we all know that it's a globe, and that's a simple fact. So I said, what about the photographs that NASA takes from space? He gave a knowing smile and told me, man, those things are fake. But what about the videos that I've seen with my two eyes? What about them? He replied, have you heard of CGI? Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their line scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I was kind of skeptical, but I have an open mind. And what he said was interesting, and I've got a little time. So I grabbed myself a doobie, and I started watching vids. Because if NASA's really lying, then they're lying to my kids. And as I watched, I got angry as I learned of the deceit. The global Earth deception was right there at my feet. Well, holy shit, this could be true. What if we're not on a globe? The more I learned, the more I yearned, the more I started to probe. I upturned every rock of information I could find. I started to unlock the truth, the war upon my mind. I had 1,000 questions I just couldn't understand. I had to meet that man again, that flat earth man. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their line scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, I caught him up that evening, and he agreed to meet. He was very welcoming, and he showed me to my seat. He said, I see you've done some research, my open-minded friend. I know you'll have some questions, which we'll get to in the end. First, take a look at what's on these walls, paintings of a globe. I painted every single one of these, don't you know? You see, back in the day before computers, I was in demand. An artist painting everything I saw upon the land. Landscapes were my favorite. I was awfully good at those. Many people told me that they looked just like photos. And then one day I got a call from a real important dude. He asked me if I'd like a job and said the money's good. Well, what's the job, I asked him, then I'll wait for his reply. You'll be painting globes for NASA, then he promptly said goodbye. Well, I was sworn to secrecy, I could not tell a soul that I just got myself a job with NASA painting globes. My work was published globally in every magazine to fool the people of where we live, a truly evil scheme. See, we don't live on a globe, he said, the earth is truly flat. I've been on the inside and I know that that's a fact. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And as for flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their line scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Well, we talked until the sun came up, and my mind was truly blown. This man had challenged everything that I thought I'd known. And finally, it was clear to me to why these bastards lie. And finally, it was clear to me about the reasons why. It's all about control, you know, to get inside your head. It's all about the money, too. They got an awful lot of bread. $50 million, man, what could you do with that? That's what NASA gets a day to hide the earth is flat. You see, if they can get you to believe that you're on a spinning ball, well, things like God and creation just make no sense at all. It all exploded from nothing, right, with their theory of Big Bang. Is true satanic mind control from the Freemasonic gang. You see, it's only Freemasons that get to go to space. They're the evil bastards who are lying to your face. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. The whole thing is such a fraud. The only reason they exist is to hide a loving God. Oh, NASA's faking everything that you have ever seen. And NASA's flying to the moon, well, they ain't never been. Indeed, my friend, their lying scum is there for you to see. Just take some time, look into it, and the truth will set you free. Yeah, NASA's pretty evil, man. They're a lying scumbag. Take some time, man. Look into it. I did. Now my mind is truly blown. The truth will set you free.
If I say that the world is flat and someone else says it's round, that's worth reporting. But you might also want to report on a bunch of scientific evidence that seems to support the notion that the world is flat.
Yeah, turn it up. Goes round and back again. Different photos, different size land. And I heard Obama once again, and he thinks it's a sin. Yeah. When I heard Mr. Barack sing about it,
I say that the world is flat.
and I heard O'Neill put it down.
Pear shape. Pear shape exists.
When I hope Neil Tyson will remember that the flat earth man don't need him around anyhow. Fly earth with Obama, where the skies are blue. Fly earth with Obama, where the water tells the truth. Around the world they buried NASA. Boo-hoo-hoo, they think that they've been to the moon. winter does not bother them. But does your conscience bother you? Now tell the truth. Far earth with Obama, where the skies are blue. Far earth with Obama, where the water tells the truth. Here I come with Obama. Now science thinks it has the answers, but they've been known for a lie or two. No, they piss me off so much. They're about the lies, but I'm about the truth. Now how about you? Far earth with Obama, where the skies are so blue. Fly earth with Obama, where the water tells the truth. Fly earth with Obama, where the water tells the truth. Fly earth with Obama, where the water tells the truth.
They always treat you like a child, and they've stolen all your instincts to be wild. Maybe you swallowed all their lies, 'cause you opened up your ears and closed your eyes. So swim, little mermaid, sink or swim right up and look 'em in the eye. Swim, little mermaid, with your sword of truth. It's time to pierce the sky. It's not easy to believe the ones we all have trusted don't deceive. Maybe it's time to challenge life. You see, the whole world's been hypnotized. Swim, little mermaid, sink or swim right up, look 'em in the eye. Swim, Little mermaid, with your sword of truth, it's time to pierce the sky. Today I woke up in a rage to find this life, this world is just a stage. Only the truth will set us free. So it's time for you to wake up just like me. Swim, little mermaid, sink or swim right up and look 'em in the eye. So swim, little mermaid, with the sword of truth, that's time to pierce the sky. With your sword of truth, it's time to pierce the sky. With your sword of truth, it's time to pierce the sky.
Garbage that they push in mainstream news. Go and watch the Morgal, maybe then watch Flat Earth Blues. I use my eyes and I can see the world is flat. They say trust NASA, but I won't be doing that. Their videos are fake and all the tactics flawed. They'll do anything to cut the ties we have with God. The evidence shows there's no curvature at all. Yet science tells us that we're living on a ball. I don't claim to understand the trigonometry. We're not on a spinning globe, this anyone can
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
Exposing all the lies. steady, unchanging orbit. Call by name, keeping time in appointed order, holding secrets that lie before us and behind. You will rise, you will stand, steadfast around where Polaris stands, marking seasons while you dance above my glance under Yahweh's command. Star trails, observing what the wind in the sky entails, captured in timeless light tales, exposing all the lies in space tales. Star trails, observing what the wind in the sky entails, captured in timeless light tales, exposing all the lies in space tales.
When I use loops, it's important that they sound like me. There's something about manipulating it and just making it my own.
friend of mine once told me to do a search online. Search for photos of Earth, he said. This shit will blow your mind. So I opened up the Google and I looked for photos of Earth. Well, a lot of photos came up. He said, click on the first. He said, that's the famous blue marble that everybody's seen. We've seen this photo 1,000 times upon our TV screen. Well, let me tell you something about that famous shot. It's not a photo at all, man. It was made in Photoshop, cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? He was goddamn right. That shit did blow my mind. Because I thought the blue marble was a photo all this time. Well, don't you think that's strange? He said suspiciously. Well, the fact that it ain't a photo seems pretty weird to me. I mean, the most important photo that man could ever take? This huge iconic image turns out to be a fake? Well, I couldn't quite believe it, man. I was pretty shocked. I needed further proof that this photo's photoshopped. He said, look up Robert Simon. He made that cartoon ball. He's the guy you should research. He works for NASA and all. He openly admits that it's all just artistry. He said, and I quote, it's photoshopped, but it has to be. There ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? Yep, every photo of the Earth is artist trickery. All the photos on Google, man, are as fake can be. Download all the photos and put them side by side. Compare all the continents. They're each a different size. Compare all the colors, each globe a different shade. If all of these were photos, man, they should look the goddamn same. Where's the continuity? There's none. No, none at all. All that NASA gives us is a bunch of cartoon balls, cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? Now we're supposed to have this telescope, right, that's flying past the stars, taking beautiful photos of Jupiter and Mars. Well, I've got a small suggestion, NASA. Here's something you could do. Point that thing at planet Earth and take a shot or two, because there should be goddamn thousands of photos of where we live. But Hubble ain't taken one. That's suspicious, don't you think? We got all these fancy pictures of spinning galaxies, but not one goddamn photo of the Earth for us to see. Cause there ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball? There ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a code, no, none at all. Why the hell can't no one take a photo of this ball?
Memories I fail to see. If I only you before now. Don't see it from the sky. I can't measure it, I try. Yeah, it's so wonderful. Yeah, it's so wonderful. Hard to find, hard to find. Don't see it from the sky. I can't measure it, I try. Yeah, it's so wonderful. Yeah, it's so wonderful.
And anyone who doesn't look again must love the rulers. I won't go back to the ball. I can't believe I believe that shit. 'Cause when you take a step back and look at it, everything they show you is CGI. Gotta ask you still. Why? You can tell me gravity accounts for space and time, but I won't go back to the ball. 'Cause I will trust my senses over Newton and Einstein. I won't go back to the ball. I can't believe we believe that shit. 'Cause when you take a step back and look at it, everything they show us is CGI. Gotta ask yourself, why?
We are going to launch.
So what exactly do you think? Almost there is proof. 'cause I won't go back to the fall. All it takes is two clear eyes to see you don't move. I won't go back to the fall. We can't believe that shit. 'Cause when we take a step back and look at it, everything that shows us CGI. We really gotta ask yourself, why don't they just take a photograph?
We don't have time for a meeting of the flat earth.
Do you suppose it is beyond us to produce a dual system of astronomy? The stars can be near or distant according as we need them. Do you suppose our mathematicians are unequal to that? Have you forgotten doublethink?
All these days in the life of anyone with a wife or anything to care for, there just is not enough time to elevate your mind and clear out all the lies. You see, the stress is the key to all the powers that be. They can move secretly, so if you let them conceal whatever is the deal behind the smiles and handshakes, we'll have a flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. Yeah, they felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. We've got a flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. Yeah, they felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. People dying in vain, 'cause someone let science reign and Pharaoh mumbo jumbo. Who made who, what to do? Does anyone have a clue? Is anyone really open? When competition is key, when all is about more money, it seems that truth doesn't matter. Someone asked where's the love? Could be a fear of above and never lets it shine through. We'll have a flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. Yeah, they felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. We'll have the flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. Yeah, they felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. They can get in our way, like hope and insecurity. In our way of really getting somewhere, the result I guess we're moving slow, so slow. We've got a flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. He felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. We've got a flat earth spinning like a corn on the ground, because the king with his army pushed the evidence down. Yeah, he felt to mute the queen from delivering sound. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
They think we're something strange, aliens without a brain, crashing down upon our planet and invading their domain. Yeah, we go to church and put this cross up on display, but the hatred of the gay is all the media portrays. They showed us with the rock and now it's never gonna stop. They just put us in a box so they can tear us down and mock. If they crucifying Jesus, what you think they'll do to us? If the students like the master, then this lesson's gonna get tough. They like to prod and focus in the movies on the low, cause the crazy Christian guy is now the butt of every joke. They thinking that their school is full of nuts with this pollution, kicking prayer up out of schools and now they're teaching evolution. Moving with the rules and filling up the institutions with a generation trapped inside the atheist solution. If you're thinking that we're snoozing, boy, you're about to wake a giant, just exposing all the fraud and fables that you call it science.
Yeah, they want to call it science, but it's pseudoscience. Intellectual defiance, man, it's pseudoscience. Your monkey's no match for the lion from Zion. We're not in compliance, refusing to buy into the pseudoscience. They want to call it science, but it's pseudoscience. Intellectual defiance, man, it's pseudoscience. Your monkey's no match for the lion from Zion. We're not in compliance, refusing to buy into the pseudoscience.
Folks, I want to tell you, for the church right now, the issue we must address are these lies of scientism. These lies that of evolution, of the heliocentric view, the lies of NASA, and all of these these are the lies that are turning a generation and have already turned many people away from knowing their creator, the God of the Bible.
Superbug coming up, feels like you'll never stop. Should've used for ages, instead you took ages. Superbug gain a shrug and ate all your prescription drugs and never ever ever stopped. Deadly contagious and intergenerational. Never ever ever stops and never ever gives a fuck. Hold me up, join the club. Shake my head, let's run and roll. Made out of disturbing stuff. Superbug coming up, H1N1 was a flop. Antimicrobial resistance is futile. Superbug is like a truck, penicillin is a duck that's sitting on the road for luck. Faceless and ageless and simply outrageous. Never ever ever stops and never ever gives a fuck. Unnecessary anti-beats likely kill humanity. Superbug in my blood. Superbug made of the disturbing stuff. Superbug in my blood. Superbug made of the disturbing stuff.
The Lord Jesus.
I was made inside his image with these features on my face. Meet me at a line of scrimmage if you feel like a debate. Bring your books and charts, propaganda by the stack. But I'm bringing fossil evidence of dinosaurs intact. Buried with the human race of people in a grave, with the illustrations saved inside a 1,000-year-old cave. 6,000 years, the planet has been here. Not a trillion, billion, 100,000 that you hear. Man made mistakes and now the science isn't clear. But still they want to say that this is truth and not the fear. They say we came from apes. I'm asking this of you. Where's the missing link with fossil evidence to prove? Museums like the Lion rig up dummies at a pace. Put a creature on display and say that they have solved the case. Evolution is religion, it's a fact that I'm a mistake. Cause believing in this system, man, you gotta walk by faith. Hey man, let's make one thing clear. Evolution is a religion, man. It takes an extreme amount of faith to believe that nothing came from something. That little something that created in the Big Bang is what we see here today. Come on, man.
Yeah, they want to call it science, but it's pseudoscience. Intellectual defiance, man, it's pseudoscience. Your monkey's no match for the lion from Zion. We're not in compliance, refusing to buy into the pseudoscience. They want to call it science, but it's pseudoscience. Intellectual defiance, man, it's pseudoscience. Your monkey's no match for the lion from Zion. We're not in compliance, refusing to buy into the pseudoscience. Yeah, they want to call it science, but it's pseudoscience. Intellectual defiance, man, it's pseudoscience. Your monkey's no match for the lion from Zion. We're not in compliance, refusing to buy into the pseudoscience.
Christians are going to have to stop. And I'm telling you, we're going to have to stop submitting to this Antichrist system, to this evil system. I'm talking about in the medical, in the pharmaceutical, in every realm. Just because they call it science does not mean it's right or it's ethical or it's even true. We got to wake up. But so many people just accept it. Oh, recent scientists say, a recent study says, NASA says, and you're like, okay, I believe it because they said it. Well, if you just believe it because they said it and you can't prove it and you have no evidence, then you are walking in faith.
I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. The flat Earth is real. They keep you hypnotized and you feel the Earth spinning. Spinning around. They keep you hypnotized. I don't feel it. Can you feel it? Hypnotized and you feel the Earth spinning. No, it's because it's not spinning. They keep you hypnotized. I don't feel it. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Spinning around. Well, like if you Google Earth from space, it's all like cartoons and CGI. We're Where are the real pictures?
It's a fucking fairy tale!
I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. The flat Earth is real.
It's all exactly as it seems. The still flat Earth is calling. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. The flat Earth is real.
It's all exactly as it seems. The still flat Earth is calling.
I actually can't feel it spin because it doesn't spin. You're telling me I get to trust me and how I feel? I fucking like that. Here's my problem with gravity. You can't ever measure it. You can't ever test it. There's no equation for it. Show me the equation that proves gravity. Just knowing it's flat makes a huge difference. Because then every time they show you the ball, you can just go, we don't believe you anymore.
It's a fairy tale!
I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. Flat Earth is real.
It's all exactly as it seems. The still flat Earth is calling. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. Flat Earth is real.
It's all exactly as it seems. The still flat Earth is calling. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Space is fake. NASA's fake. The flat Earth is real.
Light things rise up, heavy things fall down. Simply a natural property of weight and density. That is very different from gravity. Gravity is a hypothetical magnetic-like force possessed by large masses, which Isaac Newton needed to help explain the heliocentric theory of the universe.
Gravity sucks, gravity pulls, gravity don't follow rules. Spirit bound, it makes us sick. Gravity is magic. It's magic. It's magic.
Now, even if gravity did exist, Why would it cause both planets to orbit the sun and people to stick to the Earth? Gravity should either cause people to float in suspended circular orbits around the Earth, or it should cause the Earth to be pulled and crashed into the sun. What sort of magic is gravity that it can glue people's feet to the ball Earth?
Gravity sucks, gravity pulls, gravity don't follow the spinning ball. It makes us stick. Gravity is magic.
Gravitation is only a subterfuge employed by Newton in his attempt to prove that the Earth revolves around the sun. And the quicker it is relegated to the tomb of all the Capulets, the better will it be for all classes of society.
Gravity sucks, gravity pulls, gravity don't follow on the spinning bar. It makes us stick. Gravity, it's a con trick. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. Take the road, don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack, don't you take flats no more. What you say? Take the road, Jack, don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack, don't you take flats no more. Oh, Nazaro, you treat me so mean. You're the meanest space agency I ever have seen. Well, I guess if you say so, I'd have to pack my global bag and go. That's right, take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more. What you say? Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more. And now that's worse than now, so don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be flat on my feet someday. Don't care if you do your bait, eat all the must. Hey, I'm nobody and you just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my global bag and go. That's right, take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more. Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more, no more, no more, no more. Take the road, Jack. Don't you take flats no more. Don't you take flats no more. Okay. Don't you take flats no more. I can't hear you. Don't you take flats no more.
So NASA lies, the government lies, and what about those Bill and Neil, the so-called science guys? They drop the mic and seem to really shine. But I tell you, the courage we will never find.
It's a long flight horizon, long and wide view, long flight, infinite play, long last everlasting light and love.
These are words of wisdom and encouragement from the heart. I say this for a reason. I am merely doing my part. Yeah.
It's a long flat horizon, long and wide view, long flat, infinite play, long lasting light and love.
Yeah, NASA, right. No one ever went to space. No one. It was just the Cold War race. That's all. That's all.
Let's be happy. I'm asking you to make love, not more. Feel the good vibes and spread the love. Let's be happy. Let's be happy. Oh, let's be happy. Oh.
Yeah, think positive. Stop complaining. Nothing of it. Go on.
It's a long flat horizon, long and wide view, long flat, infinite play, long lasting light and love.
Listen, not everything is as it seems. Not everything is as they say. Act on it. Don't just sit there and pray. Yeah. Enjoy the view.
When I first discovered flat Earth theory, I thought I could debunk it right away, but the problem was I couldn't. I realized that there were some very good points being brought up by the flat Earth community, and that's why I started this series, because I'm really asking for help here. I can't explain these things, and I've got a pretty strong physics background. I took 2 physics courses in high school and a bunch in college to get my degree, and maybe I'm missing something, maybe I'm not.
Okay, everything, all the questions you have about how does this work on flat Earth, well, it's always been a flat Earth. It's never been a globe. It didn't just go from flat, from all these ancient civilizations, to a globe like they raised us to believe, and then all of a sudden the flat Earth community is transforming it back into a flat Earth. Okay, it's always been the same thing.
What? 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 It's the Tetflurk. What? It's the Tetflurk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? It's the Tetflurk. Rule number 1. Even if it doesn't make sense, don't you ever question NASA, your authority, your government. They would never lie, no, never spy, no, never spray the sky, never take take a bribe. Number 2, anytime you see flat earth proof, just regurgitate the bullshit that you learned back in school. Is the curriculum true? It's approved by the experts. Be a good boy, obey everything they tell you. Number 3, this one's got to do with the sea. Water never curves, but they call it gravity.
Hold up, bro. You don't believe in gravity? I call it density and buoyancy.
Number 4, I know you heard this one before. Look at the ships disappear on the horizon as they dip, but a zoom lens brings it back in. There it is. Nope, that's just refraction and mirage. Number 5, look up. Don't you see the satellite? Don't you see the blinking lights? How the fuck can even lie? Cause I look up every night and I see the same sky. Nothing ever paralyzes, nothing ever flies by. 6, stuck in the matrix, I hate this fiction. Spaceships, photoshopped reality from data strips. Yet we believe 6 moon missions made it. Yet all we see is CGI and some great tricks. 7, the school is completely underrated. Keep your social life and flat earth completely separated. Cause the skeptics won't get this, but get this. Our freedom of artistic expression and free speech is under threat. Number 8, I hate it sideways, that's infinity. I was made from the Trinity, not no apes, just divinity. My algorithm is set to 432 perfect fractal patterns, those are nature's words. Number 9, the math and the numbers say it all. Railroads and canals were built on no ball. And from ancient civilizations to today's shit, the engineers don't put the curvature in their equations. I'm saying number 10, get ready to pretend, regurgitate again, cause you can't fit, my friend. If you get too many F's, you get sent to the doc. You got ADD, now you're popping a cocktail full of chem.
So they say the sun is 93 million miles away.
That's a bunch of bullshit, hot spots prove
so they
it.
say the sun is 93 million miles away.
Get your mind right or they start to abuse it. They call it a C level, not a C curve. And I don't see curve, I'm a true C curve. Vomit on reality distorted by these teachers and doctrinated research. If no one smokes a weed. What? I used to have respect for road joking and team, for waking people the fuck up to this monster machine, which we all bow down to in some chronic degree. But if you educate yourself a bit, you're free your mind and your seat. You've already learned about the servitude we put you in. Condition and focus on your ego and sick indoctrination. The face is on the money to remind us of the power. Prophecies were simply repeating the plans of these powers. Build a bird, Masons, Illuminati extremists. Down the rabbit hole, Pandora's box, they pledge allegiance. They study your subconscious and condition you to serve. You obey, you fear them, build your ego up and die first. It's the 10 flat commandments.
It's not okay to think that the Earth is flat.
Is the Earth flat or round? It's round. Okay, now let's see. How do we go about proving that?
Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning, and it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate, and officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above. A little chubbier. Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped.
Where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Show me a live stream of the Earth spinning round with the buildings upside down. Show me a live stream with the buildings upside down and zoom in on the people walking round. clouds reappear with soon. They reappear with soon. The horizon line is flat, center sky, it looks the same through the lens of my senses. At peace upon the plain.
And what you're seeing here is a mirage.
Hasten round, Earth is the place. The moon makes light so cool at night. The luminaries, they all rotate around you. From the point of truth, where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Where is the curve? Where is the curvature?
It's not okay to say that the earth is flat. This is some sort of strange denial. I don't know where it comes from. And it's something where I keep getting this question. We really need to put this question to bed because we've known the earth is a sphere for a long time.
Somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a pole, no none at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball? There ain't no photographs, but somebody tell me why. They're all just Photoshop cartoons, they're all just CGI. No photographic proof of a pole, no none at all. Why the hell can no one take a photo of this ball?
It's not okay to think that the earth is flat.
Is the earth flat or round? it's round. Okay, now let's see. How do we go about proving that?
Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning, and it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the pole. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate, and officially it's an oblate sphere. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than the pole. A little chubbier. Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped.
Where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Show me a live stream of the earth spinning round with the buildings upside down. Show me a live stream with the buildings upside down and zoom in on the people walking round. People walking round upside down. You got a balloon, I got a balloon. Boats reappear with zoom, they reappear with zoom. The horizon line is flat, and the sky it looks the same through the lens of my senses. At peace upon the plain.
And what you're seeing here is a mirage.
Hey, somehow, Earth is the place. The moon makes light so cold at night. The luminaries, they all rotate around you. From the point of truth, where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Where is the curve? Where is the curvature?
It's not okay to say that the earth is flat. This is some sort of strange denial. I don't know where it comes from. And it's something where I keep getting this question. We really need to put this question to bed because we've known the earth is
Whoa, you made the international sign of the donut.
Oh,
the compasses are pointing. All the compasses are pointing to the North
Magnetic
Pole.
force in the north. You got it, Tyler.
Where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Show me a live stream of the earth spinning round with the buildings upside down. Show me a live stream with the buildings upside down and zoom in on the people walking round. People walking round upside down. You got a balloon, I got a balloon. Boats reappear with zoom, they reappear with zoom. Horizon line is flat, center sky, it looks the same through the lens of my senses at peace upon the plain. Hey, somehow, Earth is the place. The moon makes light so cool at night. The luminaries, they all rotate around you. From the point of truth, where is the curve? Where is the curvature? Where is the curve? Where is the curvature?
well, had our egos swell. Now when we won't prove, no one can tell
what it is. I don't know.
No one knows or won't tell, because the earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat. The earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat. We all loved space, and science was our thing. Once upon a time, Einstein was the king. To think we touched the moon, what I like of it most is that we had the technology, but now it's all been lost. Ask Don Petty, cause NASA never lies. The earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat. The earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat. The earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat. The earth is flat. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see too far. Kumbaya, kumbaya, we see this now. Kumbaya, kumbaya, the earth is flat.
Hakuna Matata.